Glendale, Arizona, Dak Prescott threw 2 touchdown passes and flipped head over heels into the end zone on a 10-yard run for another, and the Dallas Cowboys pulled away in the fourth quarter to beat the Arizona Cardinals 28-17 on Monday night. The Cowboys, 2-1, bouncing back from a 42-17 pummeling in Denver, began the game kneeling at midfield with owner Jerry Jones in a show of unity that followed widespread protests across the NFL of critical comments by President Donald Trump over the weekend. After they kneeled, they stood and walked to the sideline for the anthem. Prescott, 13 of 18 for 183 yards, broke a 14-14 tie with a 37-yard scoring pass to Bryce Butler with 11:52 to play. Arizona, with a spectacular catch by Larry Fitzgerald for 24 yards on a 3rd and 18 play, moved downfield but the drive stalled. Phil Dawson's 37-yard field goal cut the lead to 21-17 with 6:35 left. Ezekiel Elliott, who gained 8 yards in 9 carries against Denver and drew criticism for not hustling after a couple of late interceptions, was bottled up much of the game, but still gained 80 yards on 22 attempts. 30 on 1 play. He ran 8 yards for the final Cowboys touchdown. The Cardinals, 1-2, in their home opener, got a big game from Fitzgerald, who caught 13 passes for 149 yards, in the process moving ahead of Marvin Harrison into 8th in career receiving yards. Carson Palmer had a big first half, completed 15 of 18 for 145 yards and finished 29 of 48 for 325 yards and 2 scores. He was sacked 6 times, a career-high 3 by DeMarcus Lawrence. More, Jerry Jones joins Cowboys in briefly taking knee before national anthem against Cardinals. More, Alejandro Villanueva, I threw Steelers teammates under bus unintentionally by standing for national anthem. More, NFL Week 3 overreactions, are Steelers no longer among the elite? The Cardinals dominated the first half statistically, but were deadlocked with the Cowboys at 7-7. Arizona had a 152-57 advantage in yards and dominated time of possession 1934-9:41. Arizona took the opening kickoff and went 82 yards in 8 plays. Palmer was 5 for 5 on the drive, capped by a 25-yard touchdown pass to Jaron Brown. Before Dallas even had a first down, Arizona mounted a nearly 9-minute drive, but a touchdown pass to Brown was negated by a holding penalty and Phil Dawson's 36-yard field goal try was wide right. It was the 3rd mid-range miss for the 41-year-old kicker this season. And the miss left the door open for the Cowboys to get back in it. Prescott scored on a 10-yard run, flipping headfirst over the goal line to tie it at 7-7 with 3:33 left in the half. Taking a knee, Jones has been a staunch supporter of President Donald Trump, so the speculation was that he would not allow his players to kneel during the national anthem. Following a weekend of kneeling and protesting across the NFL, the Cowboys and their owner displayed their own version of unity Monday night, kneeling on the field before rising as a group and going to the sideline for the national anthem. Numerous boos rang out across University of Phoenix Stadium as the Cowboys kneeled and continued as the players rose, still arm in arm, and stepped back to the sideline as the flag was unfurled across the field. They remained connected as Jordan Sparks sang the national anthem. The Cardinals had their own symbol of unity after a weekend of protests in the NFL, gathering along the goal line arm in arm during the national anthem. They were joined by team president Michael Bidwell, his family and general manager Steve Keim. More than 200 NFL players kneeled, sat or prayed during the national anthem on Sunday after President Trump said any player who does not stand for the national anthem should be fired. Sparks, whose father Felipe played in the NFL, had Prov 31:8-9 written on her hand while she sang the anthem. The Bible verse says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly, defend the rights of the poor and needy." Photos, Week 3 NFL